Well, on the Belichick avoiding entitlement, as I was not entitled to know these answers. Woo! So Belichick ain't with the entitlement games. I'm pretty sure. Honestly, that's not even a shocker to me, now that I think about it. But so they were asked about essentially if players think they're entitled.
Y'all, y'all saw him pause too, right? Anyway, I guess they were asking if like there was any entitlement on the roster. Oh, there you go. Who,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but who is that? Who that is? Hop, hop, whoa, Hopper, where you go? He done left me.
I'm back.
Hopper, who that man? Now I wonder. Do I have the same thing? I do. Okay. Oh, all right. But so they asked him if like there's any entitlement with the roster, to which he answered, through the course of my career, we've had many free agents and low round draft choices who not only competed and earned playing time, but became some of our best players. Players that want to come in and compete and have shown enough skill. We'll take those guys, and we've taken plenty of them. And anybody who's walking in here feeling like I'm going to be starting this or that, I'm entitled to this, that's not really the way that it's going to work. They're going to have to earn it if they want to come in and earn playing time and earn a roster spot and play at Carolina and play in the ACC and get that kind of profile. Then we'll give it to them and see what they can do. Whatever they get, they're going to earn. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's exactly how Bill Belichick has always run his organizations, have always run. It's always who he's been as a coach. You've never heard anybody that's ever played for Bill Belichick say that they just were given a spot. They always earned any bit of playing time that you saw them have. Like they never just came in and just thought, "Oh, we're gonna be in here." He said, "Oh, my name's so and so. I'm a big deal coming from whatever school or whatever organization I'm coming from, and I'm gonna be number one on the roster spot." Never, never in life. Never have you seen Bill Belichick just give a spot to just anybody. If anybody was given a spot, I think Randy Moss might have been one small handful of people that were just given a roster spot. Everybody else, nah, they earned everything they got. And even then, I think Randy even had to earn whatever he had to. So
Randy.
not unexpected.
So wait, so who, what, when, where?
So I just got done reading the quotes, basically saying how Belichick said, "You're gonna come here thinking that, oh, I'm gonna start this, I'm entitled to this and that." That's just not how that's gonna be.
Oh no.
If you want on the field, you're gonna have to earn every minute that you get. And I'm
Here's
like, that's not it. That's not to be unexpected because that's how Belichick has always ran his teams.
about to say, you know Belichick's teams and his players. Think about it. Many of y'all consider him the GOAT. And Tom Brady. Yes, and we all know Brady was a 6th-round draft pick. And he turns into the Belichick loves the scrappy guy at the end of the bench. He loves the guy who never gets PT, but still goes 100% at practice. Because he knows when the time comes, if he needs them, he has them.
They're gonna be ready.
He ain't got to worry about them if he needs to throw them in a situation. Like if
That
I
he
need
knows
them, they're ready to
automatically
rock.
that the moment's not gonna be too big because they've earned this moment.
It's like I need them to
So
rock,
like,
ready to roll.
and to be honest, that's how everywhere needs to be. I don't care if I'm paying you $3 million to be here. Sure, the board and whoever else is behind me was going to pressure me to put you on because we done paid you all this money and you gonna have to we're gonna have to tell them to make do. Like you
You're
have to
hurting the money.
make sure that money we have to make sure that money sees the field. But it's like, no, even if I'm paying you $2-3 million to be here for 4 years, you gonna earn all $3 million of this. You're not about to be in here just thinking, oh, I got paid. Now they gonna play me. No, sir.
You don't know what's kind of funny about that though, too, in a sense. And you'll
Why?
see it. You'll definitely see it more in the NFL than you will college. But the NFL is more going to protect those money players, and that's probably why you see the entitlement more. because I think back to the Darren Bates podcast, you know, Coach Bates and all of them boys in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I think back to when he said, man, they had one guy on there who said he was with the Cardinals. And he was playing like linebacker or safety or whatever. He was playing linebacker. And he saw Larry Fitzgerald coming
Oh, and he
across the
hit Larry
middle.
Fitzgerald.
He
And
hit
they're like,
Larry
oh,
Fitzgerald.
you mess with the money.
You mess with the money. Hey, everybody
He said all
came.
them coaches came out there. Players was out there like, bro, what are you doing? He said, I thought this is practice. What we doing?
He's like, what? We supposed to hit?
He said, nah, you can hit almost everybody out here, but you do not hit that man there.
You hit the money, bro.
Came down and you don't hurt the money. That's the money right there.
And I just died laughing because I'm just like, I guarantee Larry Fitzgerald was just like, what?
And Larry's like, okay, I got hit.
I guarantee that's how Larry was, but it's hilarious because that's how the entitlement happens when you get at the pro level. Because there are certain players you don't touch. Shoot, even this past week, it was like last week or 2 weeks ago, first day of training camp actually for the Carolina Panthers. What you would call it? Tashar Wharton? Oh no, it was Umami Ellen. Princely Umami Ellen had a strip sack on Bryce Young right at the end of the practice to end the practice. But apparently, like he hit Bryce to get it, and everybody was trying to like, hey, what you doing? And Princely's like, I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to. They're like, you don't hit the franchise.
I'm sorry.
And what's funny is,
bitch, Clyde. I'm sorry.
And what's funny is everybody apparently was getting on him, but then Canales came back and was like, hey, he was just trying to make a play. I looked at the film. He was actually tripping. And and stumbling into it. And Bryce was like, oh, he just made a play, bro. It's football. It happens.
And tell you the truth, and speaking of like the entitlement and the players, so, you know, recently Bill Belichick and Dabo Swinney had a sit down on ESPN.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I remember.
Right. So one of the questions that Dabo asked Bill was like, how did he maintain, like, so he wanted to know how he maintained the competitive stamina to continue to win at such a high level. And what he responded was having the right people and having the right culture, because you need people that want to keep achieving that goal. Even though we hit that one, it's like Brady and Brewski used to say, which ring do you like the best? The next one. You just don't stop. It just keeps giving. It just keeps going. You just keep going. I think it's getting people that believe in that and believe in the culture. And me and you can both agree, when you have an organization with a bad culture.
Oh my God.
It shows heavily.
Hey yo, those who know that low key shade we just threw.
When you got a team with a bad culture, you know what's happening.
Woo!
And there's several professional teams and there's several college teams that would definitely understand exactly what we're saying. Because when you have organizations that have coaches that don't believe in what they say, you got players that don't buy in, you got staff members that don't buy in, you got people at the organizational level that don't buy in or don't believe in what they're saying. All that trickles down. So when you have owners that are more focused on profit rather than the game, and you know who you are. Go ahead. And he's never going to admit it. Jerry knows who he is.
Listen, Cowboys fans, y'all go. Listen, we're gonna be honest. Y'all going through it just for unnecessary.
I hate that
reasons.
it's happening. I hate it. It's happening to
like,
you. But we know. We know why. We know.
Here's
until
my
he's
thing,
gone.
and I'll say this. And he'll tell you. Do I love laughing at y'all expense? Like when it's in season? Yes. When it's out of season and it is clear as day Jerry's fault as to why y'all keep going through the pain y'all going through, I even feel bad, bro, because I'm just like, bro, this ain't even fair.
Performance is one thing. Performance is one thing, but when the
This ain't even
owner is
fair.
literally just running the organization into the ground and just refuses to acknowledge it, there's nothing I can say to that. And I'm sorry.
Like, I'm sorry, dog.
But like, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to stop it.
And I'm not gonna say either.
No, and then when you have, like I said, when you have a coaching staff that doesn't believe in what they preach,
get them.
Unfortunately, recently, another organization, y'all also know who y'all are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, other mean green up there. Well, not so mean green in Jersey.
I was about to say, you talking about that sage green thing that was up in Jersey?
Whatever that is. Yeah, Bermuda grass green.
Hey, listen.
Because, like I said, apparently to the players, coaches would preach one thing, but do absolutely nothing to enforce it. So they stop caring. And then when you got players that don't buy into the culture or get swallowed by negative culture, then you got bad performances. You got players that look like that don't look like they know where they're supposed to be. You
lose Super Bowls on the 1 yard line.
I think that was just old age.
Nah. Remember the culture. No, remember the culture that was there. Remember what Marshawn told us about that culture. Remember, there was a coach there who wouldn't allow a certain player to be held accountable for doing stupid stuff. And that people had to go through a third party to talk about it.
I mean, let's be real. That was just a stupid call on both ends.
But let's also
from both the coach and the unaccountable.
You're talking about the culture.
I mean, but you're right. You're right. I am talking about culture.
And guess what? Because of that organization does not have more than one ring. And Bill said, if you don't have the right culture, as long as you have the right culture, you can win more than one.
You could. Because that's the big selling point here, especially for Bill when it comes down to North Carolina. Because they're a team now that's rebuilding a culture. I'm not gonna say rebuilding it entirely, but they're continuing the culture and then trying to improve on the culture.
I'm gonna say they're rebuilding it because no disrespect to Mac Brown, he went out bad on his last year. Not the way I wanted Mac to go out, right? Now Bill comes in, a lot of people leave, a lot of people transfer in, and half the team stays. They are rebuilding the culture completely different. You get a general manager, you get a bunch of players and coaches from the NFL to come down to the college level. You are reestablishing how you're building this team, what this team's run for years, and how they've gone about it. You're to the point where you've reestablished the culture and you got the stadium operating like a pro stadium now. Like these are the events and this is the stuff we're trying to do at the stadium. And it's like, bro, what? Let's make the game day experience more profitable for the fans, and let's have a beer garden. I ain't never heard of a beer garden at a college campus. If I'm being honest, I'm not saying they don't exist.
It's true.
But I'm just saying.
It's true. I ain't never been the one out this way either. At least not on campus.
Not on campus. Like around the way, yeah, but not on campus. And